Hey guys, we're back with another podcast episode. This is episode 36 of the O.P.O.V podcast.
Around that this episode.
So you went to LA.
Yes, I did. Oh, Jerome Bettis played for the LA Rams. Or were they the St. Louis Rams? I don't know. But yeah, I did go to LA. Apologize for the episode being a little late. That was I wouldn't even say a big vacation, a little breather.
Those are always nice.
Very nice.
You want to tell us about it?
I had a good time. You know, that was the first time I made it all the way to LA. My furthest west was Vegas before LA, but I liked it a lot. It just felt like it's a whole different world. There's so many people, but the opportunity seems like it could be endless if you have that drive. Mm-hmm. I do want to plan on hopefully having the opportunity to move out that way. And in the future, hopefully sooner than later. But as far as the trip goes, it was great. I was at a real nice hotel. I ended up booking something nice for myself. It was pretty expensive. The taxes on everything was kind of expensive. They had a place called Mad Men. It was probably the best place I ever seen in my life. It was like a Target of weed dispensaries. There was like one on every corner.
Oh, wow. Okay. They're doing it like that out there.
Yeah, and it's like in the nice neighborhoods, the stores was like real nice. And then like in the terrible neighborhoods, the stores was like a little dinkier. Mm-hmm. But it's so funny because, I mean, they deliver, they do it, you know, whatever. So that was different. Ended up going to a comedy show Friday night. It was pretty good. My friend from El Segundo came and he met me. I haven't seen him in a while, so he took me to a comedy show, which it was very funny. But there was somebody who kind of was messing up the vibe as far as like when she came on. The stuff she was talking about was like cringe-worthy more than funny.
Okay.
It was like she was talking about molestation and rape, like, but the jokes, because I don't know if she was just trying to work out material, but there wasn't any punchlines or anything, so people in the crowd more was cringing than laughing.
Yeah, when it comes to material like that, like you got to be really good to make those jokes go over well, man, because those are really sensitive topics.
I guess she didn't really care about the sensitivity since she was trying to talk about herself, but the way she was putting out the jokes was like basically she was saying the molester, like, what's wrong with a molester? Why can't they close the deal? Why can't they just be a full rapist? Like, it was weird. Like,
see, that is different from how Dave Chappelle did the whole Michael Jackson. How he did it was funny.
Yeah, she was like, oh man, she just talking about crazy stuff. But then the person came on after her was super funny. He was a like white dude. He's like, he got his couple MTV shows or whatever. He came on. He was super funny. Then like the whole show picked up from there. And then on Saturday, I ended up going to this ESPN boxing match. It was real nice. My other friend, he actually was there. He got me the tickets. I haven't seen him in a while, so we chilled out there. And then after that, I ended up going to this hibachi place in Compton. It was nice. It was like nice to the point where it was so hood and it was the first time, like I said, I was paying so much money for like stuff to eat when I was in like downtown LA and even like closer to the airport. I was paying a lot of money for food, but I ended up getting a hibachi. The hibachi that normally I'll pay $40 for, it was like $12 there. And it was real good. And I was like, man, if I didn't do this one day one, I could have been saving some money. But, you know, I guess it's like that anywhere. Like, just like if we go to eat on the south side or downtown Pittsburgh, it's going to be higher than if we went to McKeesport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I had fun. Sunday, ended up going to, you know, Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills, seeing all the mansions, picking up a couple souvenirs and just going and basically going on the town, having a nice time. But I liked it a lot. You know, no hassle. The plane ride straight through wasn't too long of a plane ride. I couldn't complain. Probably try to go again probably next month if I can.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, it was nice. It was real nice. Came back. Now I gotta get my money back up. That's about it. Ain't gonna be a problem issue.
Yeah, well, that makes two of us. I don't know when my money is gonna be up, but
but other than that, I came back. You sent me this Jason Mitchell interview, I want to say. That's the first thing I seen. I was like, what am I watching?
I felt conflicted. And I feel conflicted because he was the same personality-wise. He came off as the same person I've known and loved. I felt like he's a good actor. He has a really nice personality. Well, he seems to anyway. But yet, the narrative of how he displayed himself and his actions, he seems to have one story and everyone else has a completely different story. So that's where I feel conflicted. And I'm like, dang, like, he seems like he is a good person. So
I think he's trying to do two things at once. I think he's trying to apologize, and I think he's trying to save face at the exact same time. You can't do anything. He needs to be humble and show his humility and really tell what happened. Because I feel like he's trying to give like a dry apology and try to act like he don't know why everybody is upset with him.
So you think it's well, number one, we know he's trying to save his career, because they definitely snatched that bag away once all those allegations came forward. Which, I mean, if the allegations are true, they very well should have. Also, the one thing I was confused about with him, like, denying that he did anything, Envy brought up a great point, which was, why aren't you suing the pants off everybody? Like, if these are false allegations, you should be trying to sue everybody. So that's kind of like where I was stuck at. Like, dude, I understand what you're trying to do, and
like, he must have been super vulgar, like doing, like, making sexual advances or something. Because at the end of the day, I never seen somebody get fired for being a prick. You'll hear a lot of people talk about. Well, I guess that's a lot, because I guess the first Vivian off of what's it called, off of Fresh Prince got fired for being a prick. So I don't know.
But and you know what too? I think I could feel I forgot the lady's name who worked on the show with him.
Lena Ray?
No, his co-star.
Tiffany.
I could feel her because
Tiffany Bloom or whatever her name.
This made me think of an incident where I was working and I was in a certain location, and since I was in a location other than my typical work location, I was staying in a hotel room, and you know, there were other coworkers and everything there. So, you know, in the evening, since you guys are like the only, you go out with who you're familiar with when you're on those sort of work trips, right? So there was a guy who I was talking to. We ended up going out that night, hanging out. Music was loud. There's a guy who I was talking to. He called me. I stepped outside to talk to this person on the phone, and here comes my wasted coworker coming all up on me, like grabbing all up on me. And I'm like, yo, get away from me. What is you doing? Number one, I'm on the phone with my dude. And number two, I don't think your wife would appreciate you grabbing up on me like that. So of course, you know, since I said that, that made him like back up. But if somebody like that, I remember how I felt having a coworker come at me in an aggressive manner like that. And if that's something that's happening on a regular basis, like, I would not feel bad for this person getting fired. Luckily, in my case, it never happened again. But if it was something continuous, like they said it was happening with this girl, Tiffany, oh yeah, he should have been done.
No, I don't know. I just think a lot of people, they'll tell a side to try to make themselves not look so bad. So I think he's painting the picture to where he doesn't look too bad, but he's still remorseful. But until he accepts the whole thing,
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's sad because it's sad to me because there's no winners here. You know what I mean?
I think there's winners.
Who's the
I
winner?
think the cast of the Shy is winners. After to work with somebody like that, that probably is bringing down the morale of the whole cast.
Yeah, it may have like behind the scenes, but from a standpoint of viewership, do you think that the viewership they'll be able to maintain the viewership? Do you think they'll be able to make the storyline make sense now that because he's like an integral part of the storyline? Will they be able to make it make sense?
I like the writing, and I do, like I was saying before, I think it was kind of going more so toward Kevin being the main actor, not a little dude. Anyway, so I feel like it could still.
I'm really sad to see him not on there because I liked how his relationship between he and Kevin was progressing, and
like
Kevin was looking like,
he
was looking at him kind of like in a father figure type way.
And even how Emmett was gravitating towards him. But
yeah, so that's really sad.
Jason Mitchell is a great actor.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna even say good, he's a great actor. Like, every role he play, I like him in, but, I mean, at the end of the day.
Now, if they decide to, because I'm not really a fan of this whole cancel culture movement. I believe that people can change their ways and learn from their mistakes and all that, and so they should be given a second chance. So, with that being said, if Hollywood and the powers that be decide to give him another opportunity, would you not watch it? Or are you gonna watch it?
What, the show?
No, he's done with the show. I'm talking about another opportunity for
I ain't got no problem with him.
Okay.
Especially
you know how people that
like,
nowadays, they be like, oh my God.
I mean, there's probably a lot of people I like this pricks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hear stories about a lot of people, like celebrities as pricks. I ain't gonna hold that against him. Like Charlamagne and was saying, if he's self-aware, he's able to change. I ain't gonna hold that against that man. Now, if he was sitting out here molesting or touching girls inappropriate and that come out, that's something totally different. But at the end of the day, if you just sitting there being aggressive and making girls scared to work with you on the set, you could change that narrative. I know guys as pricks. I know guys that make it real uncomfortable for girls to come be around. I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to remove them from that situation. So I'm not mad at Showtime. I'm not mad at the agency for removing him. And who I think it was HR. He said that really removed him, but I'm not mad at him. You got to make it safe for the rest of the cast. One monkey don't stop the show.
Yeah.
I really do like you as an actor, though. So hopefully you can get your anger issues together. And stop getting easy from Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, because he's one person, like, I really want to see him win. And once the dust settles and everything, I hope he's turned over a new leaf and, keep fighting a good fight because I want to see you win, babe.
Yeah, yep.
Next, what else?
What else happened this week?
Steelers won their game on Sunday, I heard.
I heard, too. I was going to say.
It wasn't looking too good there at first, so.
So did you see what happened with LeBron and his hair?
No.
Yeah, you ain't see that? Where because he got the implants or whatever. And
I thought that was a rumor.
He tried to wear a headband with it, and the headband was pushing him back during the game. So his teammate was trying to tell him that his hair was messed up.
Oh, you know what? He must got them, because you know what? I have a secret obsession now. I have been like, for some reason, I don't know if there's a certain setting on my YouTube that's on autoplay, but these videos of barbers who specialize in putting men's hair pieces on keep coming up.
My beard's a fake beard.
Well, I saw one of those, which are good, but I'm telling you, by far, the top pieces are like amazing. They're fantastic. Like by the time they're done, you definitely cannot tell it's a hairpiece like at all. I'm
Until
just
they be
like
in the club
amazed.
sweating.
Man, I mean,
The thing start going like this.
no, but you know, I think they put on like in the caption it says they put on like 4 light coats or 2 heavy coats of like wig glue, I guess, down, because there's like a certain method that they use in order for it to not come up.
That sounds terrible.
So, but I mean, with LeBron, I could see it probably coming up because he is a professional athlete, and that's a lot of sweating.
He shouldn't have been wearing the headband. And then secondly, he probably has stock in whoever company he goes with. Maybe there's a better company now that he needs to probably look at, because if you're making that much money, you should be able to wear a headband without it pushing back. I bet you somebody got cussed out.
It's not necessarily a from the one. If he's doing the ones that I'm looking at for a video, it's not necessarily a company that makes like a hair piece. I guess it is. Like some of them are whole pieces, and then some of them are like.
Yeah, I don't think. No, he don't got the whole piece, because you can still see like a little moon roof up here.
Okay, yeah, because some of them do, or some of them do like individual. Like I'm gonna have to show you a video. It's amazing.
That's cool. I don't want to see it.
But it's like whatever barber he goes to would do it. It's not like a It would be their barber who does it. But that is funny. That is funny. Now you're gonna have me looking at them hairpiece videos even more.
So what you think about Fizz and Omarion and that girl?
What?
Is her name April?
Oh,
that was a hot topic.
Fizz
is going out with April. That was Omarion's baby mom.
Oh yeah, I heard about that because this season of Love and Hip Hop LA, I think I probably watched the first 2 episodes, but I don't even be on Love and Hip Hop like that these days, because it's just like
I don't watch it, but I'm like I'm flabbergasted at the response of women that are like going against Fizz and this girl. Like I feel like I don't feel like that there should be an issue, especially if Fizz and Omarion is not cool.
But I mean, I don't know.
If we was cool when we was kids, but we ain't been cool since we was kids, and your baby mom broke up, and we just happened to date, there shouldn't be an issue.
I don't care nothing about them being together one way or the other, but to me, I feel like the move in and of itself for April looks like it comes off as like you're salty that Omarion's not giving you, like Omarion has literally not said anything about this.
Because maybe she was vulnerable, and Fizz might took advantage of that vulnerability, and now they became a couple. So maybe she might have been vulnerable. So I'm not,
because I know they was running around saying they was best friends for a minute, which I think may not have been the entire truth. I think maybe they were probably messing around for a good long time until they couldn't really hide it anymore.
I don't know, but at the end of the day, I just was shocked how many women were hating on Fizz, saying that he did the wrong thing.
I don't really feel like Fizz wants to be with her though.
Oh really? See, I haven't been watching. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. It's just girls ask me about it, and I tell them like I don't think that's.
I could be wrong, but Fizz he seems like he jumps into relationships just all willy nilly, just out here like.
Where's his heart on the sleeve?
I don't even know if it's heart.
Oh man, but what else is there to talk about?
But I don't know. Oh, speaking of Love and Hip Hop, I saw something on the internet about Love and Hip Hop New York, Chrissy and Jim coming back. I mean, since they were like the founding fathers of Love and Hip Hop, I thought that might be exciting news. Chrissy gave good TV back in the day. She did.
With my girl Yandy and Mandisi.
I mean, I didn't really care for Chrissy because she seemed like a bit of a bully. But it was good TV, I guess, nonetheless. But I don't really have a vested interest in the franchise anymore like I used to. Before, I used to like be a faithful watcher. Now, like I'll watch it if absolutely nothing else is on.
I'll read a book.
I'll watch it maybe if absolutely nothing else is on. Maybe.
I won't watch it. I'll read a book. But yeah. Speaking of books, shout out to my mother. Her book just came out.
Our mother.
She your mother too? She my mom. Since she got a book out, she's my mom. She your mom too.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to our mother who just came out with her book. I don't know when it actually came out, but we found out today that it was out.
It came out today.
It came out today. Proud of you. And people go ahead and download it, give it a read.
Do you have the book title?
It's called, what is it called? From Ashes?
I don't want to give the wrong one to the ebook.
I definitely have the right book title. Let me pull it up for my mother.
Yeah, while he's pulling that up, I'm just really proud of my mom for going ahead and releasing her first book. It's really exciting, and we're going to have her on the podcast the week of Thanksgiving. So you guys want to look out for that.
Up from Ashes.
Read the whole title, because that was kind of like backwards, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably, but I had to put my finger across it because I didn't want that company to be like, no, I gotta take that off YouTube. Our company's in it. So, but yeah, the company, what?
Let me see. Okay, so the book is called Up From Ashes, Turning Life's Disappointments into Victory. And the author is Marsha F. Parrish. And the book is available exclusively on Amazon. It's available in either Kindle or paperback version. So go ahead and go to Amazon and get your copy. And we will be having her on the podcast the week of Thanksgiving. So I want you guys to look out for that. That's when we'll be having a book discussion with her.
Hopefully she bring me a little personal plate of macaroni with her.
It's the week of Thanksgiving, not on Thanksgiving.
Still, these macaroni, you can eat it anytime.
It ain't gonna be done that early.
Huh? Maybe she can do that. It'll be nice.
There ain't gonna be no macaroni that day. We're doing it before Thanksgiving.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna see if she can bring me some.
You can. I'm just telling you how it works since you don't cook for Thanksgiving. Anyway, what else?
I don't know. What else?
Oh, you know what? I was thinking about something. You know, as single people, I think we kind of have it in our heads what we want in a relationship and kind of like what we want to see in a mate. So if you say that you want something in a mate, do you feel like you should reflect what you want?
No. I feel like I think I look at it more as like a team. So I might want somebody who might be more, like for instance, I might like more of a accountant type of person, more so, and then the other person can be more handle. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Maybe they could complement each other more so to have the same traits.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm thinking more of because I understand what you're saying there, where you might be weaker in another area. You want somebody else to be strong in that area, and you guys work together and be a complete package. But I think like when you're saying like initially when you're looking for somebody, you say you want a go-getter, a boss, someone who's trustworthy.
Yeah, you better be on your game too. Now, I definitely agree with that. Definitely hands on. But you will see a whole bunch of people that's lazy with no work ethic talking about these things that they want, and they're not even putting in a fourth of an effort. And I do feel like it's unfair to that person that they do catch, because sometimes they're good with their tongue. They will catch that person that's a boss or a go-getter. And then that person that's a boss or go-getter realizes 2 months later that the person that they're dealing with ain't worth crap. And it just... the whole situation ends up being useless.
And honestly, if you're dating with a purpose, I don't think it'll take you 2 months to realize
it might not, but sometimes...
if you're out here for entertainment, it might.
A bullshitter sometimes can bullshit, so...
Maybe.
Sometimes they can hold on long enough. But...
yeah. I don't know. I think sometimes people have a hard time with that though, because you could say you want all of these traits and characteristics, but you don't uphold them yourself. Like, I want a lady who's gonna hold me down, but you don't necessarily have a track record of holding ladies down.
But sometimes it's the other way. Sometimes you can hold somebody down. They show you a reason why you shouldn't hold them down, and you just stop holding them down too.
I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was interesting because I think I see like a lot of people who are out here saying this, that, and the third of what they want. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, do you exhibit those qualities? And I think it's important for me, like being out here, who's somebody who is available, to have an idea in my mind of what type of mate that I want and to exhibit the qualities that I'm looking for as well. I think that's important.
Yeah. Self-awareness, though, is a hard thing. A lot of people don't know how to self-evaluate themselves. So I feel like a lot of people will talk it, but they won't live it.
Yeah, being self-aware is a really big part of it, because if you're not, you could really be walking around here really thinking that you're, because there's some people who I really do look at like how they move and how they carry themselves, and they really do think they are a catch. And I'm like, sir,
I know a lot of times it go with stop making excuses and start executing. Like a lot of people make excuses. You'll even bring it up to, like, not you per se, but a person can bring it up to their friends, and you might ask them a reason why they didn't do such and such, and then they might just make an excuse, or you know what I mean, why they're in a bad situation. They'll make more excuses than trying to execute a plan to get out of that bad situation or try to better themselves. I hear a lot more excuse makers instead of taking responsibility for the actions of them not being able to execute a great game plan to get themselves out of that situation. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you got to be real with the person that you want to advance, even if it's not a mate. It could be your friend. You do have to be. A lot of people will just sit there and watch their friend go down in flames and the ashes instead of trying to let them know and let them know they need to self-evaluate themselves instead of making excuses and being sorry for themselves, because the road's still going to go on without you. And then if they can't, a lot of people still, even when you try to give them that type of advice, they still going to make excuses because that's the type of person they are. My best advice is that you got to be able to eliminate the sour grapes.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, because a lot of times it's the people you love that just got a gray cloud over top of them, like Eeyore, just like,
Eeyore's cute.
Like, I'm trying to be positive, I'm trying to advance myself, and then you come here with this negative energy. Like, so that's why a lot of times I like positive affirmations and things like that, and even like just like somebody.
Is that your love language? Words of affirmation?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you ever take the test?
Did I take it? No. I think somebody sent it to me, but I didn't take it. Did you send it to me?
I don't know. I may have.
Somebody sent it to me and I didn't take it.
Take it. It's really interesting. I know my primary love language is acts of service.
Oh no! Somebody was asking. Somebody sent it to me because they said they took it. I was like, I ain't taking that stuff.
You should. It's really interesting. It's good.
But I do think that a lot of times that negative energy, though, if you do, you could get it out yourself, but you just gotta dig down deep to try to remain positive, like, and think it's. Sometimes you really do gotta think of it as half full. You know what I mean? A lot of times when you come from a city we come from, everybody want to talk about the stuff that's keeping them down, but nobody never wants to talk about themselves. How you're not trying to pick yourself up.
Right.
And a lot of these girls ain't gonna feel sorry for you, because guess what? They feel sorry for the dude that they had before you, that they feel sorry for 10 years, and they still ain't better themselves. So why would they spend another 10 years trying to wait till you get out your funk?
Right.
A lot of guys, and it's like that with girls too. A lot of guys and girls pursue people when they're not even ready.
Yeah.
And that goes back
And then
to
a
what
lot
we
of
talking-
times too, sometimes we can think we're ready and we're not. Like I think there's a lot of things that I learned about myself over the past few years, and over the course of time. There's points in time where I thought I was ready, and I wasn't. So but I think as a believer, I feel like God maybe allows certain situations to happen so that I can correct things in myself that maybe weren't so hot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What else is there to talk about?
Oh, speaking of dating, sorry, one more dating thing. So you know how you were talking about Facebook dating? So for some reason I had got bombarded with all these ads for Facebook dating. And I was like, okay, so is Facebook pushing this to all the single people? So I was like, first of all, I got offended initially because I'm like, are you single shaming me, Facebook? But then after I got over my offense, I actually went on there and I hated it and deleted it like a couple minutes after I got on it. I was like thumbing through like, you know what, I can't do this.
You could have been sipping your wine like, nope. Oh, yeah. Nope. Ah, yeah. Nope.
Yeah, so I quickly got off of that. I think I want to, I don't know. I think I just want to meet somebody organically.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll meet somebody at the supermarket.
Yeah, this is a serial killer. Don't nobody got outside.
You'll meet somebody on the internet who's a serial killer too.
Everybody's on the internet now. Don't nobody got outside but serial killers.
You just went to LA. You were outside.
I was inside. I went to the comedy show and I went to...
But I saw pictures of you outside.
At my hotel when I was getting picked up from a comedy show. And I went to a boxing match. So no, I was outside, but I was, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's a slippery slope when you're dating, you know.
It is, but I just feel like I need to get out there full throttle and like put myself out there. I don't know. I gotta find some fun things to do or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm getting pressure right now.
Isn't it a little earlier in the game, in the dating game, for you to start feeling pressure?
Yeah. Very early. Sometimes it sucks being a nice guy. Girls see nice guy qualities and they get frustrated when you know things are moving fast. They get frustrated when you bring it to their attention.
Like just chill.
Yeah, just chill, let things play out. I like you a lot. You doing what you need to be doing, but I mean, we just can't just jump into things. We still learning each other.
Yeah.
I want to get to learn you.
Now, do you think as a man you're doing a little too much?
I mean, I'm just a nice person. And a lot of times dudes are either they're bums and they can't do what I can do, or they're just wasn't raised by a good family. Like morally, like I just do the right things. Like,
so do you think that as far as women setting a standard for themselves, the way that you treat somebody by taking them out or doing this and that with them, they should hold that as the standard, like as the norm for themselves versus the exception of, okay, this guy loves me and we're going to get married tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like maybe that should be the norm. You should expect men to treat you nicely.
Yeah, like that's how I feel. Like when I do something and it's like out of the way, it's like when the girl act like she's shocked, I'd be like really, all the dudes you talk to should be doing it.
And if they're not, they got to go immediately.
What? Like, who am I? Like, dudes will make it real easy, but at the end of the day, kind of, it puts me in a bad situation because I might like you, but what I do for you might make you think I like you more than what it is because you're not used to getting that.
And I think, like, but there's even other men, like, even Steve Harvey tells the ladies that. Men like women who have standards too. Like, don't. I feel like it's the dusty men who will make you feel like you're asking for too much or that your standard is just way too much. Your standard is not too much. It's just too much for that person. But it's okay for you to like tell that person, no, I'm good, and then chill out until somebody treats you the way you feel like you
But even if you
should be treated.
yeah, because even like there'll be times where I know a woman she might have a better job than me, or even just I know she's working, but I know she might be a single mom, and I might not even be dating her. I could just be cool with her. I see she's struggling. I might throw a little bit of money just to get her from point A to point B.
I mean that's nice, but I think like just going off of the example that you create a standard as far as the men that you want to date, but you also want to create a standard for yourself, because trust me, if a man has a means and a willingness to treat you well and to take you out and to take you on vacations and stuff, he do not want to be doing that with no dusty woman. So the way that you hold him to a standard, you need to hold yourself to a standard too.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying, if you're looking for that in a man, should you also come to the table with something? So maybe you're not coming with,
But guys are simple. Honestly, I know me. There ain't too much you got to bring to the table as a woman with me. Just make me feel like I'm wanted and appreciated, and do the little things as far as like cook. Like, you don't gotta buy me nothing. I don't want you to buy me anything. You don't gotta do anything crazy. Just cook and just be nice. Like, and that a lot of girls. You know how I was just talking about that gray cloud.
A lot of ladies.
A lot of ladies, yeah. You know that gray cloud we was talking about? Mm-hmm. A lot of women fall into that.
The Eeyore cloud.
Yeah,
we do.
A lot of women fall into that.
A lot of times, I'm telling you, when it comes to that Eeyore phase, you can fall into that and not even realize it's happening. And it's like...
But that'll drive
crazy trying to dig yourself out of that.
That'll drive me away though. Honestly, there's girls I left alone cold turkey just because. I mean, we might have been friends, but it's just like that down stuff. Like, I can't keep picking you up every single day.
Because you want to know why she's not ready, and I feel like that's a time that she needs to really take to herself, because you got to treat yourself well too. You got to make yourself somebody who people like to be around. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I feel like people sometimes downplay singleness, but being single is a good thing, and that's where you need to take time to pamper yourself, figure out what you like, and get back into that good place. Because trust me, if you walking around here like Eeyore, don't nobody want to be around that. And you shouldn't subject nobody to that. And that's just being fair. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So recognize when you're not ready.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that's the biggest thing about human beings, period. Like, once you either you go to a therapist or you come to some type of revelation, you got to be able to self-evaluate your self-awareness. You got to know your flaws and be able to work on those. Like, in me, I'm saying that, like, I'm far from being perfect. Mm-hmm. I got flaws out the wazoo. So I'm trying to work on those. And it's a hard thing to do. It's very hard.
Me too.
I might not be, for the woman that I really, really want, like my poster wife, like, you know what I mean? If you told me what my dream wife would be, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
She would kick my ass. Probably after day 3, day 4, I'm probably like, I don't want to be with her right now. She's pushing me too hard. I don't got what she want me to have. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm not by any means saying that I'm ready. But at the end of the day, I still know how to treat a woman, even if I ain't ready for everything that I should. You know what I mean? So while I am dating the woman that I am dating, she's going to be treated like a queen.
And I feel like if a woman isn't ready too, you'll get to a place where you could maybe be a little bit intimidated. I think even though I feel like I'm in a place where I'm ready to start meeting people and dating and all that. Yeah. I really get excited when I meet a man who's encouraging, because, recently I made the decision to make a vision board. So there's certain things, goals and so if I end up disclosing those goals and dreams that I have, for somebody to want to, encourage me and cheer me on while I'm working towards that, I think is like so super attractive.
Yeah, that's me.
Sorry, I'm not giving y'all the playbook because there is more, but that's just one thing I like.
But that's the good insight for us, because a lot of times I will be like a woman's biggest fan as far as when she start pushing herself forward, and I see her, trying to get out of the situation she in. especially if she's a single black mother. Like, it's something about a single mom that when you see them pushing herself, give them that. I see you doing your thing. I salute you. You know, you never know how far that'll take them, because everybody needs a little push. But what else is there to talk about?
Well, one thing, if you are in a place where you might feel like you're kind of like down in the dumps in your mind, you feel like you want to get out, but you don't really know how, I feel like one good tip that I can give is to celebrate the small victories every day, and accomplishments that you made. Make sure you could it could be anything. Nothing is too small. Take it, post it up on your fridge or in your bedroom or in your bathroom, somewhere where you can look at it and get that encouragement. Y'all might not be ready for a vision board. I say vision board, post it up so you can look at it every day. What do you want? Because what you want has to matter to you. You can't expect it to matter to somebody else if it doesn't matter to you.
Right.
Sorry.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think we're good. You think we're good?
I think we're good.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right.
Peace out.
Bye.